Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. I just got out of the shower and I was about to do my foundation routine, so I thought I would do a video, and it's actually going to also be reviewing the MAC 109 brush that I just recently purchased, with also a new foundation that I've been using, and it's the Revlon Photo Ready, and my color is in nude. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some moisturizer and put it all over my face. And I really like this moisturizer by Yes to Cucumbers because the consistency is very similar to almost like a primer, in my opinion. And so that's again what I used. And then I'll go ahead and just put a little bit of my Prime Time foundation primer. And I'm going to go ahead and just smooth it on. And while that's kind of drying up a little bit, I'm just going to take a couple of minutes to talk really quick about the foundation that I just bought. And it was a buy one, get one 50% off special at, I think, Walgreens or Rite Aid at the time. And I decided that I wanted to try it myself. And I had bought two shades, Shell and Nude. And Nude is more my color, but Shell will work also. And I decided actually to buy a range of colors because I was having some upcoming makeup events scheduled. And personally, I don't have a really great foundation palette, and I know I could have probably bought one from like maybe Graftobian online. But what I really liked about this foundation is that it comes in a pump. So that's why I had bought, let's see, 7 shades altogether. So these are like 3 of the dark ones and 3 of the lighter ones. And the shade range, actually, to be honest, is not the greatest, but it'll do with, you know, what I need it for. And again, I'm really a fan of the pump because it is easier to distribute the amount that you want. And because I got some different colors, I'll be able to mix and match shades also to my clients. So, so I don't actually recommend, you know, buying a bunch of bottles of foundation if you're starting out as a makeup artist, but this is just what I decided to do. So now that it's kind of dried a little bit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the foundation and I'm going to put, I think I'm just going to put a half a pump. And that's what's also great about this is like you have so much control. You could put like just a teeny tiny drop if you wanted to. And so I'm going to take my brush, and this brush I have been really loving for liquid foundation. And I'm going to go ahead and put some foundation on the brush. And what I do first is I stipple it on. And then after I stipple it on pretty good, that's when I buff it in all together. So right now I'm just kind of stippling it on. And like I said, I only used like maybe a half pump to a full pump. So now I'm going to go ahead and buff it in. So I guess one of the downsides about this brush when I'm using it for my foundation is that it does shed a little bit. I mean, that happens with a lot of my brushes, but I just really like the way it applies the foundation, almost um, almost like an airbrush look. And I had read up on some of the reviews here on YouTube of other gurus using it for that purpose. So that's why I decided I really wanted to try it. Okay, so I really didn't put that much on. If I wanted to maybe put on a second coat for maybe a deeper coverage, I would do that. This foundation is basically a light to medium finish, although I think some people use it as a full coverage foundation. You have to build it up a little bit, but that's going to be your preference. Some of you probably like to just buy a foundation that's already full coverage to begin with, but in general, I think this is just a really versatile foundation. And one of the things I wanted to talk about is that I did watch a lot of videos on this foundation just to kind of see what other people were saying. And there are some mixed reviews. Most of the reviews that I've seen have been pretty good, actually. Maybe a couple of the main downsides is that there's a bit of shimmer in it, and I don't know if I would say shimmer. There is a slight sheen to it, and but I have taken pictures of my face with a flash, and I mean, I don't see anything glittery or sparkly. So so that's one thing I did really want to mention about the foundation. It might work different for some people, but it doesn't give me a glittery effect at all. So so you can see it just kind of evened out my skin tone a little bit. I did end up buying the powder and the translucent finisher as well. So I'm just going to show you really quick. I'm just going to take a really fluffy brush and put the powder on to kind of set it. And then I'm going to take the same brush and use the translucent finisher to just set everything on. Just a light dusting. And that's that. And I don't really necessarily recommend these two products. I just bought it because when I'm doing clients, I work a lot better with pressed products. So that's why I bought this. So yeah, so that is actually my little demo and my review on the foundation and the brush. I am really liking both products together a lot. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment, leave a message, and then stay tuned because I plan to do a eye tutorial, I think, next. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.